Y'all watching another episode of Highly Respected with yours truly, Miss Streetz. And I have a guest who told me he is born ready, was born ready. He's here. Woopty Woop. What's good?
The biggest performer. Y'all know what's up. Woopty Woop in the building. What's up, Miss Streetz?
Yes, what's good? One half of the Mess Boyz. Gotta say that definitely. Yes, all day. Yes, and shout out to y'all. Y'all have a big project out right now called Big Mess. Talk about that.
Well, Big Mess out right now. We just dropped that March 31st. We got a couple bangers on there. You know what I mean? Just really
13. You got 13 bangers.
13, yeah, 13 big performances on there. 13 big matches on there.
Yes.
I only got one feature on there. That's my brother Zoe Dollar. Shout out to Zoe Dollars from Miami. That's my brother right there. I had him on there, and it's basically just the Mess Boyz working. Me, Drew Bino, and rest in peace, my brother Sauce Rose. Before he passed away, he did a couple records, and I wanted to put those records out before he, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So
unfortunately, he passed away, so I just had to put those records out to keep his name going and shit, you know?
Gotcha. So you said it's not a lot of features on there. So you and Drew Bino did a lot of the music together. Why did y'all decide not to put a bunch of people on the record?
Because we need to show niggas what's going on. It's a big we don't need nobody for real. Like, we really perform. Like,
that's nice.
When they tap in and they go check it out, they're gonna understand our vibe and how we really, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely. So I honestly listen to everything, and especially interviews I do, I listen to it. And when I listened to it, I was like, this gives me like a live band vibe. Yeah. Have y'all ever performed with a live band or thought about doing like a live band?
We never thought about it, but we open to trying new things, you know what I'm saying? If that happens, then one day maybe I'll put a suit on and have a live band behind me and we perform.
Yeah, we'll keep that in mind, because that's the vibe that I definitely got off of the project. It was just like, if they had a band behind this, whew, nice. Yes, most definitely. And that hat, Queens all day, got a rep.
Shout out to my brother, Buck. These hats right here, big Queens hats. Really for Queens, what's going on?
Yeah, that's my hood too. So for people who don't know too much about Mess Boyz, describe Mess Boyz.
Well, Mess Boyz is just me, Drew Bino, Boss, rest in peace, Sauce Rose, and we got a couple other members that we rock with. But basically, we started it. Me, Boss, and Drew Bino. We came up together, write music together, and we started a little crew called the Mess Boyz. You know what I'm saying? We just kept running with it, and everywhere we go, we was causing a mess.
I was about to ask. I'm like, well, what happened? Was y'all causing a mess out there? Y'all decided
causing a mess in a good way, and sometimes maybe in a bad way. But for the most part, we was causing a mess in the studio when we get together. It was always a good mess, so you know.
And that's what matters. So speaking of mess, we're gonna kind of run with this mess thing. So is it a mess when you're on the studio? Is it hard to record with another artist? Like, what's y'all process when y'all make songs?
We have no pressure working with other artists. Any artist who ever worked with us know we like this. 1, 2, 3. Like we not shy. We like, when we get in the booth around people, we give people energy. We make people want to work. You know what I'm saying? Right. Especially when I get around artists, that's how I got around a lot of artists, big names, little names, whoever they are. Any artists I work with, once I get around them, they feel that energy. It's always turn up, it's always ready to go, it's ready to perform. You know what I'm saying?
So what about you and Drew Bino? Like, you know, sometimes people say groups don't last because everybody's not on the same page. So was it a mess with y'all making the project Big Mess, or what?
Not at all. That's my twin. That's my brother. Like, it's never an issue or nothing. When I say something, he take heed. When he say something, I take heed. We both listen to each other and make it work for us. You know what I'm saying? That's my twin. Like, what he say goes, goes. And what I say goes, goes. So at the end of the day, we in control of this shit.
Cool. So I know y'all on the drill music thing right now, of course, which is, you know, high. It's been hot for a while, but it's definitely heating up. What do you have to say to people that obviously has been saying negative things about drill music? What's your thoughts on that?
My thoughts is they can't tell us about drill music and negative thoughts about it, because at the end of the day, this shit been forever since hip hop first started. people was just telling their stories of what was going on around them. Drill is basically our stories of what's going on around us, but basically in a more aggressive form because we tired of you niggas. Like, for real. So it comes out really aggressive because we hold a lot in, you know what I'm saying? But in reality, it's the same shit. It's just us telling our story in our form, you know what I'm saying? It's not our fault what's going on. Shit gonna happen regardless, with the music, without it. It's gonna perform.
That's facts, definitely, definitely big facts. So tell me about your journey, like you becoming a rapper, like how you started and how you stay motivated to keep making music.
I've been doing this, I ain't gonna lie, like I've been around this music stuff for a long time. Like you could go on YouTube and 10 years ago I had videos up of me rapping. So it's like I've been around this shit, been doing this, and always been around me. Like I always have friends who was always good at music, very talented, that turned around to be the biggest in the game. That's why I know certain people in the game, they like, how Woopty even get next to these people is because I knew them before they was who they are. You know what I'm saying? This music shit always been around me, you know what I mean? And we just take heed into it. Like, why not use what we got around us? We are trendsetters, we are the role models, we are the ones that people look at to want to follow swag and lingo and all the other shit that we come up with. Might as well do it ourselves instead of giving it to these other motherfuckers to get bigger off of it. You know what I'm saying? So
speaking of swag, I like your whole swag too. Definitely. Definitely like the look for sure. Most definitely. So
you know, I got on Miss Streetz. You know, I got
yes. So you got to talk to me about your solo projects and your solo music as well. Is there stuff that you're going to be working on now, or what's up?
It's already done. I'm not even pressured. Big Mess is out right now. Y'all go check that out. It's everywhere. YouTube, iTunes, Apple Music, Tidal. It's everywhere. Big Mess with me and Drew Bino. You find it everywhere. I'm dropping the solo project next, the Lift Service, and then the big performance right after that. It's coming back to back. I ain't wasting no time with y'all no more. Y'all in trouble.
That's what's up. So what would you say is a lot of people look at rap, a lot of people look at artists, you know, singers, rappers, like, you know, it's fun. But what would you say is the hardest part about being a rapper?
The hardest part about being a rapper is really like trying to understand you can't bring the streets into the music industry. Because when you're a rapper, you still want to be street and still be active in what you got going on in the streets, but you forget you really a rapper and you start bringing that shit in there and that starts scaring the motherfuckers. And they didn't want to work with you when they're scared of you. You get it? Right. So you got to know how to is it how you say that word? See, I'm Haitian, so it's like,
yeah,
you got to know the difference from basically the streets and this rap industry, and that's what's kind of hard. But I'm learning how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of kicking people asses, now I'm talking it up.
Hey, at least you know though. But to be honest, that's a valid point that you made. Because you know a lot of young kids watch interviews and stuff. They want to be like you. They want to be like other rappers. So I mean, I'm glad that you actually said that. You know, so they can kind of understand that. Like you can't take this in here because
that's a fact. You're in a lot of trouble. They're gonna call them peoples on you, and you're going to jail.
Exactly.
You're gonna get blackballed. They're not gonna work with you. They're gonna try to cancel you out. And guess what? It's smarter ways to beat them without having to beat them.
Exactly. I like that. So let everybody know where they can listen to Big Mess. The what do y'all consider an album project? It's not an EP, it's too short. I mean too long to be an EP. Is it an album, mixtape? What y'all?
This is a mixtape, you know what I'm saying? Just us dropping flop. That's all. It's everywhere. Basically, you can go on YouTube, you can go on Tidal, you can go on Apple Music, you go on Spotify. This shit is everywhere. Just put Big Mess, put Woopty Woop. You can't miss it. Or you can hit the link in my Instagram bio. Follow my Instagram at the real WOOPTY WOOP, and you'll find it. Stop putting H's in my Woopty Woops, please. It's Woopty Whoop with no H's.
That's funny you said that because when I wrote your name down today, I was about to put an H and I was like, "There's no H in it." Definitely,
to me, like Woopty Whoop.
That's why I was like, "This is not right."
This is Woopty Whoop.
And Woopty Whoop, how you come up with the name? Talk about that.
That's from being outside and doing things I wasn't supposed to be doing. So Woop to the G gang, Woopty Woop.
Enough said. We don't want to talk too much, right? And you have to give out, I mean, you have to give shout outs to all the key people that's been there. You say you have videos and music, you know, years ago. So people from the beginning to now. Shout those people out.
I definitely want to shout out my Mess Boyz, everybody that supported me, everybody that really believed in me. I definitely want to shout out Slow Bucks. I definitely want to shout out Bucks, OG Soup from Queens. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to shout out the EXO members, Cash EXO, Belly EXO, The Weeknd. Like these guys, the Nav, like those guys is really my brothers. Like they really showed me a lot in this game. Sal, Big Sal, OG Sal, you know what I'm saying? They really showed me a lot in this game without even me having to sit down, write paper, sign to, or anything. They just bring me around like brotherhood and show me love and just say, yo, Whoop, this is how it goes. This is how what you should do. This is what you should not do. And my brother Slow always put me in the right room. Anytime I put in the room, he put me in the room, I perform. So he always put me in the right opportunity. So I love that man. Shout out to him.
So you always gotta be ready. Like you say, you was born ready. And my last question to you, where do you see yourself when it's all said and done? Where do you see your career and your legacy?
It only gets bigger, baby girl. I promise you. This is the biggest performance right here. It only about a matter of time before y'all see what's really going on. And I'm really, really believing this because I really know my body. I'm really outside, really doing things and really helping people become who they are. And now it's my turn. So now perform.
I love it. I love your energy. Love the music. Shout out to you. Shout out to Drew as well, Drupino. The whole Mess Boyz. I appreciate you. Keep making that music. Big Queen all day.
Big Queen. So the Big Mess is here. Woopty Woop. Big Mess. Big performer. Mess Boyz fully effect. Big Mess out right now. Don't fuck around. Go listen to it. Perform.